You have a seat in Richmond Hill, you've broken the territory, you've broken the barrier, and then somebody else will get that seat. Somebody else will go there. As I say, another Rasta gonna take his place. And that is so. I am merely the messenger.
As the New York State Assembly primaries draws closer, there is another Guyanese vying for State Assembly member for another district separate from that of Richard David. Richard David runs for District 31 in South Queens, while former Guyanese Magistrate Albert Baldeo is running for District 24, which stretches from Richmond Hill all the way to Glen Oaks.
So this is Richmond Hill. It goes through Briarwood and Jamaica Estates all the way to Belrose and Floral Park. As you can see, this is a really gerrymandered district, but it is one favor. It is a brown district. It is an Indian district. We have the majority here. You have Hindus, you have Muslims, you have Sikhs, you have Bengalis. It's a real diverse group district.
Apart from advocating for Diwali to be declared a holiday, Baldeo spoke of some of the other urgent changes that needs to take place.
We can have specialized high schools, we can have better hospitals, we can have better health care, we can have more after-school programs, we can have more senior centers, we can have legalized housing, we can have more unemployment compensation. We don't have to wait 3 months as we're waiting now. We'll have small businesses being given money to stay afloat. We'll have our children being successful and not being mere janitors and cab drivers and like security guards. They can live the full American dream. That is what this is about.
For the residents of Queens, there was confusion in the past when more than one Guyanese ran for assembly member. Baldeo explained that the community should not be confused this time around, as Richard David's district, which is District 31, is separate from his district and their names will not appear on the same ballot.
Richmond is divided into two. Richard David is running for that part that he has, and here I'm running for the part in Richmond Hill. So when they go to the election polls and they see Richard David's name, and they go to vote for me, then they must vote for him, because we're not going to appear on the same ballot. When they go and vote for David, and they end up with Albert Baldeo, then you must vote for Albert Baldeo, because we don't want our votes to go a waste. We're not running against each other.
Baldeo had some issues in his last campaign, which led to charges brought against him. The court found those charges to be baseless. Baldeo addressed any implications that may have on his present bid.
And we won the case. They couldn't prove this mail and wire fraud. They came up with obstruction, just all kinds of nonsense. How can you obstruct something that doesn't exist in law? It's a legal and a moral impossibility. How is my name, after going through all of that, Albert Baldeo, can be on a ballot equal to anybody else? So I could not have gone on the ballot and gone there if there was something so sinister.
Baldeo has continued his steadfast community activism. He said he will never stop fighting for his people, as having a seat in the State Assembly could open up the doors to representation for the community well into the future.
Try to let us see a bigger picture here, that we need to be together, we need to fight together, and we need to put any petty differences aside. The community is the biggest interest right now. We don't have a seat in city, state, or federal government. No one looking or sounding like me, Jennifer, can say, well, we have a seat or we have a voice.
His name is listed as the first name on the ballot, an indication, he said, speaks of the great need for representation from the immigrant community.
If I run for an assembly so I can make change, these people make law in this country. They sponsor legislation. This is where power is. This is where we can have a stake. So here I am, Albert Baldeo. As you can see, they just circled this name here, and you made them so they can see it. This ballot has Bengali and Chinese and Indian. It shows the diversity that we fought for to get all these people to understand in their language, because they have a right to vote also. So who have eyes can see, and who are concerned with their community can vote. It doesn't matter who you are. I will fight for everyone in this community. My life experience have made me worthy of this position.
With this report for the Guyanese Diaspora News, I'm Jennifer Jabbar.